Hey, everybody, this is Chip. We're taking the week off this week. Me and Cern, taking it off. Cern's moving. Life gets in the way. So here we are. We're actually bringing you a throwback from the vault way back when in 2016, June 16th, 2016, Cern and I in person in Cern's garage in the house that he's now moving out of. We discussed the 6, 12, 18, and 24 challenge. You don't know what that is? Well, you're in for quite the treat. Tune in and enjoy the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge from the Chip and Cern Show Vault 2016. See you next week.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And welcome to the Chip and Cern Show. We're here on a very toasty afternoon.
The Valley.
That's Cerny's Valley heat. 90.
Valley.
What's it, 90 something right now? At least.
I don't know.
So I went and we're having a little. Cerny's wife was kind enough to throw a little shindig, little summer shindig, and I went by and I got some beers. And I'm not usually a fan of like fruity beers. But this Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy, when it's hot, it's just very refreshing.
It is.
And then Cerny's already rifled through his.
Shotgun my Leinenkugel, now I'm on to Firestone Easy Jack IPA.
Interesting. This is like, we did the all-day IPA. Is it very similar?
Very similar. Very smooth. A bunch of those.
And not be demolished.
Yeah.
So,
Passed out by number 5.
yeah, at least. So we heard about this challenge. Now, Cern and I are not ones to step down from challenges.
No.
Although we won't try this one, potentially. But it's a incredibly interesting topic to discuss, so we thought we would throw it on here. It is the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge.
Barstool challenge.
From BarstoolSports.com, I believe, is who got it. So those are the amount of times you have to do the certain activities.
Within a 24-hour period,
Within 24 hours. So, Cerny, what are the 4 activities that you have to do?
Jacket. Run.
Running.
Donut.
Donuts.
Beer.
Beer.
So, in case no one's missed the jacket,
Yeah.
I guess masturbation. I guess
Self-pleasuring
Oh, there we go.
to completion.
So that's the number of times. So when you're running, that's the number of miles.
So 24 miles.
24 miles.
Up to.
Yep.
Or as little as 6.
6. The amount of beers you would have drinking, the amount of donuts you would eat, the amount of times you would be jacking off.
Jesus. My penis is already throbbing in pain thinking about this.
So now you get to switch it around to what you...
You're right. So Cerny might run 12 miles, but...
Jacket 24.
Jacket 24 times. So it gets you thinking, and I even asked my wife, I said, what do you think about this challenge? And she was like, the strategy that you have to play. And
you have to think about it.
You definitely do. And there's no rules against one guy that did it. It's run or walk the miles. I think he walked 12 miles, but he was drinking beers as he was walking. He was in New Jersey, and he's like, well, I walked from some Jersey town to another Jersey town, but he had a backpack full of Bud Lights.
Oh, so there is no rules for the type of beer,
right?
Or donuts, right?
Yeah. So obviously you probably want to stay away from the cream filled
double IPA, the cream filled.
So let's set a couple scenarios here. First of all, what time do you start this? Let's just say it's a Saturday. You got to do this on a weekend.
Yeah.
Unless you're a slapdick and, you're not working and you're like, I'm going to call out from work and jack off a bunch today and drink tons of beer. And not that it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
Not that we wouldn't have done it.
I'm going to burn a vacay day for some jack time.
Yeah. Hey, boss, PTO? I'm going to jack it. 12, 18, 6 times maybe if feeling lucky.
Oh,
and
in the bathroom at work?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Well, at first I said this, and my wife goes, "You have to do this and go to work too?" I'm like, what are you crushing beers at your desk? Your boss isn't going to give you the fucking people's eyebrow? Like, what's that? Chipper has a 30 rack of Bud Light by.
You roll a mini fridge for that one. Oh, shit.
So, Saturday.
Now,
let's just start on Saturday. Go ahead.
Now, would you do the mini keg and try to do would that work and equate to how many beers that is?
I think you got to go.
Beers.
You got to have the empties.
Yeah.
Whether it's a long neck or a can.
Like the Guinness World Records, someone needs to see it. So you need
That's true.
your boneyard to prove it.
And with the keg, you can cheat a lot with the head and the scuzz. So we're on the up and up here. Okay, Cerny, let me ask you, Saturday, when do you start this challenge? Do you start at maybe 4? Some good drinking. These are good drinking hours, 4 p.m.
Okay.
You can drink throughout, like a big night of drinking, but you would be fucking blitzed. Then you sleep and you wake up and you have a couple hours to eat these finish the donuts and the jacket.
So
or do you
with
start
that being said, I think I would start the donuts we'll do 8 a.m.
So you're going to start your challenge at 8?
Yeah, because then I can start drinking at noon, 1. That way I don't have to do a binge, start shotgunning until the very end.
Okay, I think I'm with you. I'm going to start my challenge. I would start at 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Because you also want to leave your thing, because at the end of the beer, you're going to either pass out or you're going to need to sleep.
Yeah.
So you want to leave yourself like, okay, if I wake up at 5, I can eat 10 more donuts or whatever you have left to do.
Now this is, and I'm sure some people are thinking, well, that's under the assumption of beer is going to be a bigger number.
That's true.
Which I think it is, because I challenged somebody to jack off 24 times in a day.
So I guess, should we each specify what?
Okay.
I mean, I got to say, and I don't know your jack schedule anymore.
6 jacks
anymore. I used to know it like the back of my hand, Cern's jack schedule. 6, I'm struggle to get 6.
6 is
I'm not fucking 16 years old and just, the wind blows and you got another rod ready to crank it out.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I agree, 6 jacks. Now the rest.
Well, the 6 jacks, you could probably knock 2 out early, but I need to recharge batteries a little bit.
My refractory period after the second one's going to be pretty long.
Oh, damn. Oh. Yeah. So 6 jacks. I think
now,
everyone.
Now this brings up a point.
Okay,
I'm
go
thinking
ahead.
about it. I think you need to get your jacks off early, because the more beer you drink.
Whiskey dick.
Oh.
Yeah, because, okay, so you're telling me 10 beers deep, you're going to have some struggles. Yeah, okay, that's very valid point. I mean,
especially if you're 4th of the day, 10 beers in.
Jesus. And you're not like fueling your body with good, like you're not eating kale salads, you're eating Krispy Kreme donuts or something. Like your body's not able to replenish itself as it normally would. 6 jacks, okay. Now I do triathlons and running, and I'm very big on being good at exercising.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put my running off either 18 or 24, which is 3 to 4 hours of running.
This is what I'm thinking. This will be my schedule.
Okay.
6 jacks.
Okay.
12 donuts.
12 donuts.
18 miles. 24 beers.
Fuck. No, Cerny, you spat that off too. How much time did you think about this? Because just now?
Yeah, just now.
Now the donuts, I think 24 is a lot of miles, and that takes a while, and you kind of have to be sober.
Yeah.
So maybe you wake up, get 2 jacks in, do your run.
Okay.
And if you actually run, because if you walk, yes, you can drink beers during that, but it's also going to take you longer.
Do you have to complete your mileage in one shot, or
no,
can I do?
You could run 6 in the morning, then you can run 12 in the evening, or something like that. Just like how you can drink a bunch of beers in the.
Okay.
So actually,
I'm sticking with it.
24 beers. What
I'm doing
What beer? Bud Light?
Bud Light, Coors Light, something
Okay.
close to water.
You can't all day IPA that? Okay. Let's see.
We would put that name to the test if we did that.
Yeah, that would. All day. Well, dear, what brewery was that? I don't know. All day IPA people. We did, as you suggested, and we couldn't. We died. We died from severe alcohol
It was not
poisoning.
all day.
It was not all day.
False advertising.
So 6 Jacks. Now, I maybe would split the runs up, but running when drunk is not. It's not a good idea.
It's
or
not a
even
good
walking.
idea, but I don't think it would hold me back. When you're drunk,
Yeah.
you're like, let's run.
Now, do you go to the track and just kind of knock, okay, you got 52 laps to go, and you're just running things and crushing beers? Or do you, like, take a walk, from Folsom to Sacramento or something along the bike trail? Along the bike trail.
That would be probably easier to do.
But then you got to carry a backpack full of beers, and you don't want to litter your empties.
You're right.
So,
Couple Jacks in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
couple donuts. So what did I say, 12? 5 donuts?
see, 12 donuts, you can... Are you a donut fan?
Nah.
You glazed, or you get, like, a sprinkle
Oh,
or
I
something?
can crush glaze, but
Okay.
if I eat 2, I'm always like,
Yeah, donuts are not something that make you feel great.
no.
Just the same as drinking 16 or 18 or 24 beers.
That's a good point.
I think I'll wake up, probably slam 2 or 3 beers, just get like a good
Okay.
base coat going,
Yeah.
get a couple Jacks out of the way, get a couple donuts out of the way.
So, and that would probably negate the couple beers, the buzz factor in. You
Right.
worked it off with your Jacks, get a couple
Okay.
donuts in. I think that would just knock a couple
Because
off beer.
you make a
beers
good
off.
point. After 2 or 3 donuts, I mean, even one donut, you're kind of like, ugh, you're just not feeling like you want to go run 24 miles.
No.
So now we try to have Joe on here
Yeah.
for this because he's good at 3 of 4 of these. He's not very good at running, from my understanding. He has bad knees and stuff. So we were trying to get his opinion. Let's try to speculate for Joe. I mean, I don't see how anyone's going over 6 Jacks.
No.
That's signing up for a lot.
12?
Oh my God. Now that's 1 every 2 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you got to sleep in there, hopefully, at some point. And as the beer,
So Joe, we're saying you're going to pick 6 Jacks.
and he's 24 beers. These things are
24
locked.
beers, yeah.
So it would be 12 miles he would have to go.
Yes, and then I say 18 donuts.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Joe.
I think that's pretty fair on what Joe would do. I am going to go. I might have to go 18 beers because I just don't know if I could do 24. I mean,
don't know
back in the day, maybe.
Easy.
But so 24 beers is 1 an hour, which isn't hard.
No.
To,
Especially if you're doing Coors Light, I think
right.
it'll be okay.
So you can. What's the fastest you think you could drink? And then at what point 10 Coors Lights and you're probably pretty fucked up if you're not eating anything. I'd have to eat regular food during this.
Yeah, I would too.
I need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something.
At least.
Okay, so
I'm thinking not 10. I think I could make it to
14 or 15?
Yeah.
And then you start, whoa.
I'm going to sit down and
Yeah, and I'm guessing we didn't look at the official rules, but if you boot, I would imagine
you have to be out.
Yeah, you're out. Would you do a beer and then a donut? And the guy
Beer donut Jack. Beer donut.
or you have your long neck. You could fit probably 3 Krispy Kremes on, gnawed off around the long neck, and then I would have to mix the beer up. Maybe give me a Tecate.
There you go.
Then go Coors Light or something.
Definitely no Guinness. Definitely no
Oh,
IPAs.
God,
Nothing heavy. All
Now,
light.
the running is what throws it in here, because if you're running even half and half of the 12,
Yeah.
I mean, at what pace do you think you can hold for?
I think the running is the X factor in this
Right.
situation.
Okay.
There is maybe a small amount of training. Even if you pick 6 miles to run, you got to train your penis for at least 12 jacks.
Oh,
that
Jesus. Yeah, and I mean, you'd probably start working your booze tolerance up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even have 24 drinks in an entire month these days. I don't. I mean, maybe depending how many parties or work events there is, but
summertime it'll probably go up. But fall, winter, no.
There's some weeks that go dry nearly. Okay, so 12. So I maybe would break the 24-mile run up, just because I just don't think I can handle 24 beers. I'd break
up my 18 miles, probably maybe 9 and 9.
Okay,
that's easy. That's very manageable.
Or you could, Okay, so we knock that
well,
out.
I say manageable. If I'm hungover, I run 9 miles.
Yeah. Now, do you try to take naps during the day? Like, after you've been drinking beers, it's hot. You're like, oh, I could really use a good couch snooze.
I would, maybe, but
recharge the batteries.
I'd be afraid of falling into
a deep. We need a spotter.
You do need a spotter.
Okay,
almost like a caddy.
Yeah, caddy. The wife, she can help. Help with some jack material and help wake you up from your booze-induced snooze.
Yeah.
Okay, so a few things we've established.
Spotter.
Early AM.
8
a.m., 9 a.m., maybe 10 at the latest start. Mm-hmm. No one's jacking it more than 6 times. That's a fucking goddamn fact. If you could jack it 12 times in a day, 24-hour period, fucking email us and we'll send you a T-shirt.
Yes.
That we don't have yet, but we will.
I would almost... I don't know what to say to that.
What?
Can you just claim that I can?
Oh.
I don't want to see the proof either.
I mean, let's be real. We're not blowing too much smoke. Like, that's a lot of jacking.
Once every 2 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Especially the older you get, the refractory period is just extended.
And that's if you stay up 24 hours.
And the booze doesn't affect your penis like it does most. Now,
99.9%.
Yeah. Let's think about the ladies as well.
Oh, okay.
So they would have to Jill off 6 times, which, I mean, that just seems like quite the feat in itself.
It does.
Because most women are not like guys, where they're just very, motivated. They need, some candles or some romantic kind of setting. I don't think a girl's just going to be like, I went in the bathroom and rubbed one out real quick. I couldn't sleep, but I will now. You never hear a chick talking about that.
No.
So I think that would be the stumbling block for them, and the sheer quantity of drinking as well could do. So pretty much, if you have no running background or really athletic, if you're not exercising 3 or 4 times a week, you're probably going to go with the 12 miles. Is that probably safe to say?
Yeah, I would say.
Then that leaves donuts and beer. I know my wife would go for 24 donuts.
Okay.
And
probably mine as well.
She would probably go 12
miles.
12 miles. 18 beers, though. Jesus Christ. That's a lot.
That's...
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay. Chip, 6 jacks, 12 donuts, 18 beers, 24 miles. But I break the miles up.
Okay.
And I feel I have a little advantage because of running.
Flip-flop the last 2.
Okay.
No, that's mine.
18 miles is no joke, though, Cerny.
Oh.
But so you're saying you'd rather run 6 more miles and eat 6 more Krispy Kreme glazed. Because you could...
6 more beers.
6 more beers, yeah.
And 6 less miles.
Because then when you wake up from your nap, your booze-induced nap, you're going to be hungry. You're going to have the hunger. You're like, oh, here's a couple donuts.
Now, what type of donuts?
Now, I would go, maybe the first one I would do it good. I'd enjoy the first one. Have it be like a maple bar or something.
You'll enjoy the first mile. You'll enjoy the first jack and the first beer and the first donut. And then after the...
So do you go first beer like a nice IPA or something? Or you don't... Or that's a heavy base coat to put down. You don't do a Pliny the Elder or something.
Oh, yeah, that would be... I would probably just do...
Krispy Kreme glazed.
Something light and flaky donut.
Because some of those ones at the local donut shops...
Heavy.
They're like 2.5 inches thick. It's like 2 donuts stacked on top of each other.
I'm not trying to...
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme is probably a good base. Like, that should be the rule. Like,
Probably
you got a
the glazed
Krispy
donut.
Kreme or a Dunkin' Donuts.
Probably the glazed donut.
Glazed. Because those... Or do you go the old-fashioned, a little bit more like the cake style? Do you like those ones? You know, they're like they're cut kind of funny.
Yeah.
They might have a little more substance on it.
Coffee.
Yeah. Because the other donuts... And, strategy.
Okay.
Take a couple donuts, like smash them. Like you could probably smash 4 or 5, maybe even 6 donuts down and just have one. Oh.
6 donuts. So that would take care of half.
Yeah,
of
that
donuts
would
right
be.
there.
So do you want to... And then could you beer funnel a couple... couple... How many do you put in the beer funnel? Is that like 3 beers in there or something?
Usually I thought it was just one. Because it's open end.
Okay.
It just shoots right down your throat.
Now, what do you do when you're doing this?
What's that thing called? It's fell on
It's
my
just
head.
a beer funnel, right?
It's called
Beer.
Damn it.
Anyway,
Well, if you figure it out, email us.
yeah, or
Share it
Facebook,
for the friend
Twitter.
first.
Yeah,
Ask your friends.
right. Tell your friends. Yeah, this is a good segue. Bring a good social aspect to it when you're listening to the Chip and Cern show,
Let us know.
and you are like, "Man, I know my friend Joe is good at drinking beer. I know he would do 24. Let me throw him this pod. Let me send this his way.
I know he loves the jacket.
He loves jacking it. He could do 12, no problem. Send it over his way. Be sure to share this and let your friends know what you would do in your strategy, and then get back to us, and we'll
compare
do a
notes.
recap maybe. Yeah, we'll compare.
We'll compare notes. Yeah.
Okay.
A recap would be nice.
So I'm starting my day. Nice Jack, nice beer, coffee, and or do you not drink and then you kind of go right out for that run right away? That might be
I'm
good.
gonna bang out the run.
Yeah, because you don't want to be drunk and then like, shit, I got to go 18 miles.
Yeah. Poor
That's a
planning.
fucking
That's
bad time right
that's
there.
Poor planning. So yeah, I do agree. A couple donuts.
I think I would smash them
Yeah.
down. I like
And then-
that idea.
and then put a dent on the mileage I need to run.
Yeah. Even if you knock out majority,
Yeah.
you can, run a mile, walk for 10 minutes, and then I did think if you, so 18 miles, what if you ran like 3, walked for a mile and had a couple beers, and then ran, and you did that a couple times, you could knock some mileage out and some beers.
I think I've had an epiphany right now.
Let's hear it.
I think the Jack in it's going to be the.
Oh, that's the one. I'm fucking forgetting
that's what
about
I'm thinking.
this.
I was like, wait a minute. We only have a couple Jacks here, and we need
Okay.
4 fucking more.
Okay, so in the morning, you got to jack twice,
You
straight
have to-
away.
have to Jack twice.
That's a feat in itself. I'm going to need a beer.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the shower,
Oh, okay.
shampoo, crank it out,
Beer.
shower beer, maybe get some donuts when I get out. So you got to get a couple jacks out straight away.
Straight out the gate.
And then what do you do with your other jacks? Do you save them till the next morning? And then you're down to the
after.
wire.
Yeah.
And you maybe, what if
Yeah.
you can't perform under pressure?
That's called
You're
choking.
like, oh no,
It's choking
I
under
got
pressure.
2 hours. It's not, I got to drink. Now, here's something you don't want is like put things off. This is a good point you brought up, Cerny. You don't want to put off certain challenges until the very end. Like, you don't want to be stuck, I got 3 hours and I got to run 5 miles, drink 10 beers, and eat 6 donuts. Like,
Yeah.
you failed at that point.
Yeah. I got an hour left, and I need 4 Jacks.
Right.
That ain't happening.
I didn't have fucking Pam Anderson could be over here with Carmen Electra. Wow, what we were like tapping back into our childhood.
Wow, Carmen
people that
Electra,
we,
that was-
who are the kids jacking to these days? Who's this year's Pam Anderson? Or is it like Taylor Swift and stuff? But they're not showing the titties off.
No.
Who is
Oh, what's Scarlett Johansson?
ScarJo? Okay.
What about Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, the fappening.
Yeah.
We're tapping back to the fappening. So you need a spotter. So you need someone to help. I think the wives are good, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever, are good to help keep you on pace.
You need a spotter or a caddy or something of that nature.
Yeah.
A coach. You need a
Coach. Whether they're tickling your balls whilst you're jacking,
Right.
or they're like Cerny, wake up. No napping. You got a couple more beers to chug. Cracking it open and pouring it down your mouth when you're on the couch. And the donuts. I think the donuts is the easiest.
I think it is.
Okay.
As long as you don't...
If you don't pit it off, or you don't... I need to eat real food.
You don't decide to pound your 12, 24, whatever you chose donuts when you're 16 beers deep.
Oh, God. Then you'll boot.
Puking.
You'll boot for sure. Now, okay, here's my plan. My new plan.
Okay.
Waking up, let's just say 9.
Okay.
I'm jacking twice within an hour.
Okay.
Then I'm having a couple beers. And somewhere in between that time, not when jacking, I'm pressing like 4 or 6 donuts down into a donut brick.
A little jelly filled.
And they're just splooging everywhere. Not the jacking, the donuts. And then I think I'm eating that's what I'm going to do with my donuts. I'm going to smash them into 4 bricks.
There you go.
But sometime near the day, 2, 3 p.m., I'm going to need a fucking Chipotle burrito bowl. Because I need something to clear the system, and the sugar and the fat and the fried from the donuts would fucking kill me, worse than running.
Yeah.
So, donut bricks, but I need real food. Okay, now, do you mix water in between some of your beers?
You
have a glass of water so you don't get so fucked up?
Yeah. That's what I'm
but that fills you up.
It does.
And once you break that seal, you're going to be pissing all day long.
Oh, man.
Jesus, Coors Light and water.
Oh my God. Dehydrate.
Okay. So how many beers and then an 8-ounce glass of water? That's just a lot of liquid in your stomach.
That is a lot of liquid.
And what can you eat that you won't?
So since I'm doing 24 beers, I'll divide that by 4. So we'll say every 6 beer I'll have some water.
Okay. Because that'll help with your buzz. Because you don't want to get... it'll be great to have a nice buzz on. You don't want to get over the hump and start coming down on the wrong side of that.
Yeah.
Because you'll be hurting.
Key to life, kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's finding that buzz line.
And riding it out.
Ride it out. Once you start going down shit mountain, that's
strap in.
That's a long slide.
Yeah. Just chug as much water as you can.
And once you start going down shit mountain, you ain't coming back.
There's no rebounding. There is no rebounding, people. So you're going to eat during the day as like non-donut food?
Yeah.
What meal are you going to go for that
Mexican.
Mexican? It lays. You got the oily, fatty cheese, tortilla to soak it up, rice, beans, chicken, whatever you have, chips and salsa.
I'm gonna lay off the chips and salsa.
Okay, good. You're watching your waistline after this challenge. Okay, or Chip. Just got another good idea. Make a burrito with a couple donuts in it. Could you put salsa? You're like salsa and rice. I mean, it would be like weird, or like a breakfast burrito. Holy shit! Fucking scramble some eggs up.
Breakfast burrito.
Scramble some eggs.
Okay.
Avocado, maybe some good stuff. Maybe 2 or 3 donuts in there.
Okay.
Wrap it up. What else do you put in breakfast? Bacon, sauce.
Cheese,
okay.
something like that.
So do that where you're kind of getting a little sweet. Oh.
And savory with the bacon?
Yeah. So that's how you could, Cerny, this is how you could eat
it would be like
3 donuts.
A maple donut, so it's maple bacon-ish.
Okay. Or you could do, well, you wouldn't want to eat
heavy.
pancakes with donuts. That would be too Jesus Christ. Fucking my teeth are stinging from all the sugar already just talking about it.
That'd be like a rock in your fucking stomach when you're trying to run, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're forgetting. See, once you get, this is the thing with this challenge. You get on a good strategy for one aspect of it, and then you totally forget about, hey, I had to jack off 3 times within why I'm eating these donuts.
You need to, this is something you can't do in your head. You have to write it out. You have to have a schedule.
Which we don't.
No.
Okay. Wake up, couple jacks. I can run with a couple beers in me and a couple donuts.
Okay. So we'll start
then
off
I get
with
my
a couple
run.
Jacks.
You got to get your run in early.
Yeah, a couple jacks.
Okay.
Half my running.
Okay, so let's just say 2 jacks.
2 jacks, half my running, and
9 miles.
3 beers.
Couple beers. Now when you're
before noon.
Okay, that's possible. Okay, so that leaves you with 20 beers left.
Yeah.
4 jacks. Jesus Christ. 4 jacks and let's call it 8 donuts.
Okay. So then
You got a Jack when you get home.
some shower, Jack.
Although your body will be so worn down from running, you might not have the strength to Jack.
I'm going to try it anyway.
You're going to go into the deep, darkest porn corner of the world on RedTube.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor, unfortunately. So
then-
get back from your run. You got to go come more Jackson.
Go more Jacks. Now I'm going to have lunch. I'm not going to have a donut. I'm gonna have
You're not crazy.
I'm going to have a burrito.
Burrito.
And then
A couple beers
to
now-
wash down my burrito.
You have a bite of burrito. Do you fucking take a beer right to the skull, or do you kind of sip on one?
I think I'm going to
That's when
sip
you
on
mix.
one.
And it's not the type of beer that you're having, but you might want a nice Pacifico with some lime in it with the burrito would be good, and that would kind of reset things a little bit for you.
Yeah. I think especially after like my third Jack of the day, I think I'll be pretty centered at that
Right?
moment.
You're like, I have no tension whatsoever in my life.
Everything is great.
I'm at peace. I am at peace. Your balls are like, no more.
Please.
We're tapping out. So
Climbing up inside your torso.
you have 3 more Jacks. Maybe save them. You got to give a couple hour refractory.
Yeah. So
You save the
during
rest of the
this-
Jacks for the evening. And this is when your spotter comes in handy.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to have to tap in my spotter. So after lunch, I'm going to say 4 beers in the morning, so 2 beers at lunch. I'm going to try 2 beers,
Okay.
so 6.
And then you got to get to work on the beers.
Yeah, I think I get to work. I was like, oh fuck.
No, yeah, that's Monday morning. So when you're chugging these beers, because you got to put them down, because you're not drinking that much during running or at all, so you're behind the 8 ball a little bit, and you got to sleep coming up here.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are you on the couch?
So
You're
we'll
watching
say
the
it's
Giants
around
game.
2:00 at this point.
2:00, and you just got a big pile of Coors Light and an ice chest next to you, and you're just
Yeah, this is where we start
boom
watching the Giants game.
watching the Giants game.
So 4, 2, 6. So 18 beers left. So I'd have to at least
Fuck, Cerny, you got your work cut out for you. Now,
crush 9.
Okay.
Before 7 o'clock.
so you have 7 hours to drink.
5 hours to drink 9 beers. Right?
Oh, that's that's doable.
Scratch
So
that.
maybe 12.
12 beers.
12-er?
12 beers.
Now, this if everybody was around, like we had a 6, 12, 18, 24 party
Yeah.
here, which
God.
could be a little awkward to be honest. But I noticed
Trying
when
to use
we're
it.
around and
Room's
we're
locked up. I need a jacket.
God damn it! I'm due for my Jack right now. Get out of the bathroom, Joe. He's like, I'm on number 4. Only got. Well, Joe, he couldn't do 12 Jacks. That would be
We'll have to
impossible.
ask him. He's
We'll
coming
ask
here
him
later
today.
today.
Let's text him. Now, when it's a social setting and you're outside and you're throwing cornhole and you're playing with the kids in the street, playing catch with the football, I notice I can really put them back a lot more, and you don't notice it.
Yeah. I agree.
You'd have to have one of
easy.
those construction helmets with the 2 beer,
Oh, there
2
you
beer
go.
straws. But this is, I know we're joking sometimes, but in seriousness, you need your spotter to say, like, Cerny, it's been 30 minutes, you got to get another beer. And you got to do it.
You got to get. So let's just say I'm at my 3rd Jack around noon, right?
Okay. So you have 3 more Jacks, and you got
So
a while.
Right
You
around
got 18
after
hours.
lunch,
Another
couple
Jack,
beers,
full
in.
belly, you got a burrito in your belly, you just rub one out real quick.
3 o'clock, I need to do my 4th Jack of the day.
Okay.
3 or 4 o'clock, I think.
That's fair.
Because that leaves me.
2 for
Few
the
left.
next morning.
Fuck, you're
So when are you going to sleep? Like, all these beers are going to fucking knock you out at some
Yeah.
point. That's why potentially the naps.
Yeah.
And then when you're napping, yes, you're not drinking or eating donuts or running,
You're recharging.
but your balls are recharging and you're getting sober, a little bit sober.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, you can crush a beer or 2 and get a Jack in. So maybe do you try to do a couple hour naps, and then you're into the night and it's 3 a.m. and you're just.
You need a spotter.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you
The
would
naps,
fail
I-
without
I-
a spotter.
Yeah. The naps, I think,
Is that key, or is that going to put you in a bad spot?
they may put me. Depends. You know, when you wake up from a nap, either you
You're
feel
just-
great or you feel like shit.
That's true. Now, when you wake up for a nap and you got 12 beers in your belly and
I
your
feel like
dick's
shit.
raw, then you might feel not so hot.
No.
And I might be like, can I get another 20, which is another hour?
So I already hit.
And you just ran 18 miles this morning.
No,
So
I
you're
only
going to
said
be
9,
fucking pooped.
remember? So I saw 9.
Oh, God. Okay.
7 o'clock, I got to hit the last 9.
9 now. Are you walking and drinking? That could be ugly.
I think I will be.
So
I start
9
off running, and then to maybe my last 1 or 2 miles,
Uh-huh.
I think I would cool it down with some brews.
A cool down. So if you're at a track, like if you go to high school,
Yeah.
or college, because you don't want to be jacking and drinking beer and everything in a high school. If you're at the college, that's 4 laps is 1 mile.
Megan's Law, here I come.
So if you have 9, you have 36 laps to do on the track. So you can, here's what you do. You run 3, then on each mile, then you take a beer. You walk the last quarter mile.
Okay.
And you drink a beer.
I like that.
So if you did that 9 times, you get 9 beers out of the way, you get your 9 miles. But that's going to take a fucking shitload of time. And to be honest, you're probably not going to be running past 5 of those.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll be like, oh, fuck.
I'm walking the rest.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You can't drink.
That's why you need a coach. Come on,
You
pussy.
do. You might have to water some of
True.
those. So as you can see, Sir and I don't really have a very good strategy
No.
on how to do this. But we're talking through it. We're working through it. CERN, so now let's just say everything's going well for you.
Okay.
9, let's say it took you 3 hours. So you start at 7, your last run. So you got your run done with.
Okay.
It's 10 p.m. How many jacks have you done up until now? 4?
4.
Okay, so you got a jack.
You have to jack.
You got a jack again. So it's
These
5
are-
jacks.
these are fucking
And then
donuts.
what kind of donuts? The donuts are easy. We're counting those out, I think.
Okay.
You've been
I
there.
can crush those.
And then where are we at on the beers? So it's 10 p.m. and you have pretty much 12 hours or 11 hours or 10 hours.
18, 12. Let's just say I probably have
You
roughly
got a
6 left.
A 6er.
Yeah.
Oh, we fucking coast then.
Yeah.
But then you got a jack again.
The jack probably won't be a coast.
No. You're going to dig, Cerny, you're going to have to dig deep for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Man.
Reach down. And then in the morning, I think I'm going to have to set the alarm, have your coach wake you up at
Yeah.
7 so you can...
You have to wake up, get that last jack out of the way, and finish whatever donuts?
Yeah.
Okay. I can get into that. Cerny, we got
It
your
can be
plan
done.
figured
It can
out.
be done. All right.
It can be done. Okay.
Okay.
Chip. Wake up. 2 jacks. I'm going to wake up at 9.
Okay.
2 jacks, 2 beers, and 4 or 5 donuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Before 10 o'clock? 10:30?
11.
11.
Let's be honest. I'm not that much of my youth anymore, Cerny. Then I'm going to set out on my run.
Okay.
And I'm going to run no beer drinking here. Maybe 1 or 2.
Okay.
But this is, I have my wife's next to me on the scooter driving. I'll be like, Coors. Okay. Okay, so I have how many? 18.
18 beers.
Let's say I
24
have
miles,
14
right?
beers left. My run's done with. It took me 4 hours, let's just say.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Which would be about right for you, right?
Yeah, so 4 hours. So it's 9. That's 6 hours I've used up total. So it's 9. So it's like 2 p.m. or something.
Yes.
Okay. I only have 2 jacks in. So I got a jack.
You got a jack right here.
One more. Okay.
So you have 3.
Now I got to get to my drinking
And a jacket.
and my jacking. So 3. I'm halfway done on the jacks. I guess just like
like
you, I'll
Coors Light.
watch the Giants game, Coors Light. Hopefully I get inspired.
So now
and
you
I
have
get
about
another
14.
jack in.
You can kill seven beers
Oh,
in
yeah.
the Giants game, right?
Yeah. But I need to be
So
inspired
you'd
for
be
my
happy.
next jacks. 3 jacks? Yeah, 3 more jacks left.
Yeah, you have to do another jack at the end of the Giants
Now,
game.
one thing is the beer and getting a little buzz on sometimes gets the juices flowing, Like, okay. And this is where,
Like,
if a
this
good
is-
spotter comes in handy.
This
Now,
is where we talk about shit mountain, too.
right. Yeah.
Get a buzz going, you can go.
Yeah. But
You go down that
You
hill,
get
you gotta
over,
start
you're
going
done.
down. There's no way
you're done. That's,
You'd want to, but you can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in your heart says you want to. Your body's telling you no.
No.
It's telling you no.
You've had one too many.
That limp spaghetti noodle in your hand is also telling you no. Okay, so I want to get my drinking out. The next morning, I think actually I might need a nap after that 4-hour run.
Okay.
You might need 2 hours.
2-hour nap. Okay.
Maybe drink a couple beers and just coast right to sleep. Beers,
good.
donuts. So I'll do it in a big binge.
Okay.
I'll do 3 beers, 4 donuts. So that puts me at about 8 donuts.
11 beers left, and
3 Jacks left.
3 Jacks left, 7, so 5 donuts left.
Okay. The donuts I'll save till the next morning, or
5
I'll
donuts,
eat as I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So I took a nap. 3.
I think the Jacks is going to be the toughest.
It's going to be tough. I can save maximum 1 Jack for the next morning.
That's about it.
That's all.
Especially after binge
Right.
drinking and donuts and
And your balls will be like like dust is flying out of your penis. Okay, so I'm saving 1 Jack, so I just need to get to 5 Jacks before I go to sleep.
okay.
Took a nap, 4 hours. So it's about 8 p.m.
Roughly
And I have how many beers? 11?
11. You can
I
crush
could do
11.
that. And I
11
need
Coors
Chipotle.
Light.
Chipotle in there.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Oh, yeah, okay. I can drink 11. Okay, this is doable. I'll just finish my beers for that night. Do I have how many? 2 more Jacks?
2 more. Yeah, you're halfway there. 3 more Jacks.
Shit.
So you'd have to wake up and do a Jack. Wake
Okay.
up from your nap, Jack it right there.
Jack right after the nap.
Then start working on your 11
start
beers.
11 beers while watching, all the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Then once those are done, probably, let's be honest, probably won't get a Jack in it. Maybe in between the beer somewhere.
Late night Jack, yeah.
Late night Jack. Then I gotta get a.
I think the
gotta
secret
get a
is
sleep
you
in.
need your one. You need to have only 1 Jack.
Right. That's all. I can Jack and have whatever donuts left.
Yeah.
Let's 4 donuts. I mean, the donuts are no problem when I'm pressing them into bricks.
Yeah.
This is my strategy, the donut brick. Okay. So we got that. Now, who has it easier, do you think, out of us? Because I'm spending more time running and I'm going to be more tired, but I don't have to drink as much. I mean, your 18 beers,
We all have our crosses.
my 18 beers versus your 20, I save a 6er on you.
Yeah.
And especially when you're getting to
The mountain.
the mountain, you're climbing the mountain, a 6er will push you over the edge and
Yeah,
you'll just
easy.
tumble right down.
All it takes is a half a beer at that point. in time.
So, are you saving any Jacks for the morning?
1.
1, and then any beers or donuts?
Maybe a couple donuts. I think I can save a couple donuts.
Do you think you could muster a beer or 2? Or you would be just so sick
I
from
think
it.
if I had to.
Yeah. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
we're American. We could handle it. I'm exhausted just thinking about that, Cerny.
Me too.
Now, we didn't get Joe on, but we think we know what he was going to do, which we discussed earlier.
Yes.
If you have your ideas for the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge from barstoolsports.com, then that would be great for you to send that in to us. chipandsternshow@gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter, all these things would be great. Is there any...
Just Google Chip and Stern Show. And
yeah.
whatever you want.
And don't forget, we have Patreon.
We do.
So if you want to back us, send us a, hey, I'd like to back Chip and Cern for $5 every month. So every month your credit card or whatever gets charged, and that goes to us. And Cerny and I spend it on hosting the website and being able to put the podcast up,
Yeah.
buying beer, upgrading our equipment. That's dusty from Cern's garage. That's great. And we will send you T-shirts, stickers, all sorts of stuff. We're getting some new branding.
Oh.
It looks good, huh,
Yes,
Cerny?
I like
We both have seen
I
it.
did
So,
like it.
yeah.
Chip and
That's
Stern Show. Anything. Chip and Stern
anything.
Show.
Anything and everything.
Just think it.
Well, time to get our party on, Cern.
Yep.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Stern.
Cheers.